Hello, and welcome to Struggle is Real. I'm Victoria, and every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I write for 10 minutes with you. I decided to write for 10 minutes because, in my experience, and everything I say here is purely my personal individual experience. I don't claim any objective truth to any of this. So I notice when I sit down and I start writing, in about 10 minutes, maybe a little longer or less, I realize that my brain is sort of starting like an engine, and then either something keeps going, I'm in the flow, I keep writing, or it's not. And every time I would write something interesting, it was so worth it. It was so worth of trying 10 minutes. And it's very important to keep it consistent. And while it's once a week, for now, I think baby steps, it's okay. And I'm doing this once a week with the YouTube. Otherwise, I try to do it every day upon awakening. And another reason why I started this is because I was always so afraid to start with any of the writing that I didn't write at all. I think they call it perfectionistic block. And not too long ago, I had this realization that I was done with not trying, and I decided that I'm just gonna get it a try. So, and then I had another realization that I might not be the only one, and of course I'm not the only one who has been struggling with such an idea and such an challenge. So I decided that there's got to be someone else that can connect with what I'm saying. And while the writing is a very individual, solemn process, it doesn't have to be dark and solemn all the time. We can make it sometimes fun, like with me, or maybe my guests, my friends who are writers, also people that I don't know but are aspiring writers. I hope that soon they will join me. If not, I made a commitment that every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna write for 10 minutes, and I'm hoping that someone else is gonna write with me. So I will time us, and in 10 minutes, if you see that you're continuing and in a flow of writing, please don't stop. Please continue writing. Mute me, turn off the video, anything. The whole point of this video is for you to get in the flow, and for me as well. But don't worry about me. Another thing is that because sometimes it's hard to just get down and write about whatever you're working on in creative sense. I'm working on some things, but today, because it's a Thanksgiving weekend, I decided that I need to throw a prompt about gratitude, but not just about gratitude. I had this idea. So I have a lot of literally geniuses or authors that I love, and they inspire me, and I'm so grateful for their work. However, I wanted to throw a prompt for myself and you, and it is, who is the most recent author? Literally genius. Yeah, it has to be someone really big. And who is it recently for you, maybe last week? What are you reading now that inspiring you? And what are you grateful for that author? What did you learn from them? What is that inspired you from them? And whatever else comes to mind. For me, I've been reading Chuck Palahniuk. I read it when I was a teenager, but then I'm now rereading his other books. And this is the guy who wrote the Fight Club. And he's fascinating to me. He's very deep and dark, and I really relate with him. And I didn't realize that I would be leaning towards his style at some point. Again, okay, enough about me. Let's do some writing, and because I don't have a timer, I'm gonna time us with old school. I will, hold on, yes, okay, let's go. So the prompt is, who is the most recent literary author that inspired you and you're grateful for them, for whatever they gave you? Now let's go. Okay, 10 minutes are up. If you're in a flow, please keep going. Just like I said, ignore me. And I'll just say for myself that my writing had three components. One was something that I came up with, a research idea for my work that actually I'm writing for my fiction. Then it was a diary, then was another diary, and then it was a question. And I have a question to Chuck Palahniuk because I'm talking about it today. And I might actually write him or not. We'll see. I also wanted to say that I had this interesting thought that it keeps coming up to me, like intellect and writing, and how intellect is enough to be a writer. And for me, it now feels like intellect is quite limiting. So I'm not going to talk much about it, but I'm not going to say what I write because I'm quoting Margaret Atwood, who says that you have to write as if nobody will ever read this. And it's very liberating. It's so freeing. I love writing like that. Even now I'm practicing because it's still like there's a fear of what if? I'm not destroying any of my writings anymore. At some point I'm trying to create a habit of actually manifesting, that's not the word, but actually bringing to existence that skill of sitting down and writing what I really truly feel and think without putting any judgments on myself. Because at the end of the day, it's just one of us in the room. You're there, I'm here, and I hope this was helpful. And take what you like and leave the rest. And struggle is real, but it's not unsurmountable. I know that. I believe that. Believing is also not enough. I just know it. I don't know how I know it, but that is why I'm gonna see you next Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for being with me. Have a great week.